like I've earned it after class, go ahead and hit that like button. I hope you guys leave a comment as well. This one's called full body flow, 30 minutes. We're gonna try to get into all areas of the body. So without further ado, let's come up into a seated position. Go ahead and take a prop underneath your sit bones if you need some more support. Let's bring the right leg in front of your left to start out. Palms open up on your thighs. And from here, just close your eyes. And just tune into your natural breath. Simply just allowing whatever is happening in the mind to be there. And gradually allow your awareness to drop inside the body. You visualize some new energy pouring in as you inhale through the crown of the head, fill up all the way down to the belly now. So slowly starting to lengthen the breath. Keep the inhale through the nose. Just draw that long breath all the way down towards your belly. As you inhale, feel the rib cage expand all the way up through the heart space. And as you exhale, belly gently draws in towards your spine. So start to activate a bit more into the deeper core muscles. Sit up tall. And now a slight lift up through the chest, slight tuck of the chin. Keep the energy inside. And palms onto your knees. As you inhale, let's rotate over towards the right first. So come forward, big circle inhale. As you exhale, hang onto your knees, round the spine, chin to chest. Lean back, inhale forward. Exhale, draw back. So start to pick the pace up just a little bit. Inhale forward. Feel free to pause anywhere though, if you feel like you need a bit more love and space there. And one more time, push into your knees, draw the chest forward. Exhale, round back. Let's lean back into your prop and switching sides. So this time, left foot in front of your right shin. Palms onto your knees, sit up nice and tall. Good, inhale, breath over towards the left this time, so draw forward. And the exhale, round back. And forward. So allow that long breath, anchor your mind inside the body. Really feel what's happening through the hips and through the back body. And one more time, push into your knees, draw the heart forward, so deep one this time if you can. Let's draw back, remove that prop from underneath you. Let's lean back, come into a supported boat pose first. So hands in the back of your thighs. Start to straighten out your legs now. So push out, point your toes, pause and breathe. So stay supported, but try to relax through your shoulders. Relax the upper body, smile. More full inhale. In the exhale breath, cross your legs, move forward, come onto all fours. So now really warming up through the wrist and through the hips. Tuck your toes behind you. Take an inhale, start to rock forward into your wrists. As you exhale, push back towards your hips, hips towards your heels. Tuck your chin, pause here, push. Next inhale, slow motion, keep the chin tuck, roll forward. Exhale, draw back. So let's flow with your breath now, forward and back. Doesn't have to be with my pace. Just try to get some new movement through your spine. Start to feel every part of your spine. How do the wrist flexors feel today? And drawing forward. This time as you exhale, keep the toes tucked, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So first one of class, any motion that feels good, just kind of work it out. Cycle through your hips, pedal the feet. Let your awareness draw through the body. Feel that rooting action through your palms. Send the belly back towards your thighs. Triceps wrap towards the floor. So shoulders open up. Be adding in some ujjayi breath. Like you're fogging your mirror with your mouth closed, drawing that new power, that new awareness. Let's take one more. When you exhale, bend the knees, look forward. When you're ready, step or float, top of the mat. Let's come forward, halfway lift, inhale. Lengthen out, exhale, bow forward, belly draws in. Push your feet, come all the way up, reach the arms up. When you exhale, hands through center, mountain pose, palms open up. So find that stability. Feel free to shift your weight. Look for that midline. So important for every single posture, even hand balancing. You have to have a really strong and aligned mountain pose. And as you breathe, lifting up through the chest, squeezing your thighs together. Feel that power generate up from your base, through the core, up through the chest. And pushing through your feet. Inhale, reach the arms up, lift the gaze. When you long exhale, fold forward, let's go down. In breath, halfway lift. And let's bow forward, palms on the floor, step back, plank pose. We're gonna hold here now. So start to bring the feet together, tuck the tailbone, squeeze your glutes. Let's hold here for 4, and 3, for 2, and 1. Let's drop the chest, knees, chin, all the way down towards the floor. Inhale, thread the heart up and through. Baby cobra, lengthen your legs. Exhale, lower down, forehead on the mat. Inhale, squeeze the elbows, lift up, press your feet into the floor. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, prepare. And the exhale, take the knees mat width apart, push back, big toes touch, all the way back, hips to heels. Elbows on the floor, tuck the chin, bring your forehead down towards the mat. And just settle into your awareness here. Let everything completely drop and go heavy. We're still just warming up. Let that breath expand the body, release tension. On your next inhale breath, slowly straighten your legs, move forward, shoulders over wrists, tuck the toes, downward facing dog, all the way up and back, pedal it up. Now I want you to bring your feet together, big toes touch. We'll start to work into the hamstrings more. Inhale, lift up on your toes, lift the heels. Exhale, push the heels back. And 3 more. Keep that nice long spine, 2 more. And 1 more time, inhale, lift on your toes, lift the heels. This time, tuck the chin, slowly ripple forward, plank pose, draw the hips forward, pushing the mat. Take a long inhale, draw through your nose. When you exhale, pounce pose, bend the knees, push the belly back towards your thigh, just hug the knees off the floor. Inhale, power forward, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Take an inhale, lift on your toes. This time as you exhale, side plank. Drop both heels over towards the right and stack your left foot on top of your right foot. Left arm reaches up, shift the gaze towards the ceiling. Let's hold here and breathe for 5. In 4. In 3. For 2, you can do it. Keep pushing. And 1, left hand to the floor. Optional chaturanga or drop the knees, your choice. Inhale, flow up and through. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips up and back. Again, bring the feet together, big toes touch. Inhale, lift up on your toes. This time right away, side plank, left side. Shift the heels over, stack the feet. Right arm lifts up, hold here for 5. In 4, keep on elevating your hips. You can do it, breathe, go for 3. In 2. And 1, right hand to the floor. Again, optional chaturanga or knees lower. Inhale, flow up and through. Exhale, drop the knees, puppy pose. Moving into the shoulders and chest now. Extend the arms out, come up on your fingertips, forehead to the mat. Keep that long spine, full breath. Expand out, create that new space. And working to roll the triceps towards the floor. Keep on extending, lifting the elbows, smile. And elbows on the floor. Try to drag your nose along the floor, slowly shifting the hips forward. Sphinx pose, lengthen the legs, lift up through the heart, and walk your hands up in front of you a bit more. Elbows over shoulders. If that's pinchy for your lower back, just keep on walking the hands up. And now from here, activate. Push the palms on the floor and start to drag the floor towards you. Feel that lift up through the heart, draw the shoulders open. So finding that length and openness with the breath. Pushing down with your elbows, tuck the toes. Maybe walking the hands back in a little bit more. Take an inhale, long spine. When you exhale, lift the hips up. Forearm plank, let's hold here for 4. And 3. For 2. Warm up. And 1, push up, plank pose. Downward facing dog, reset. 3 steady breaths here. We're gonna start to pick the pace up just a little bit. When you exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Step or float, top of the mat. Take an in-breath, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, push to your feet all the way up, reach the arms up. When you exhale, hands through center. Mountain pose, find that stability, find that length. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the hands towards the floor. And lift the arms, lift the gaze up. Hug that midline, fix the gaze. Feel that strength draw up from your base, through your fingertips. Your next exhale breath, lower down, fingertips to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Bow down to the mat, palms down, step or flow back, chaturanga halfway. Inhale, flow up and through. And you exhale, downward facing dog. So without lifting your leg up, just look forward, step your right foot forward. In warrior 1, sweep and lift up. Draw the left hip forward, push down through your back foot. Challenge yourself, bend more into your right knee. We next exhale, warrior 2, widen out. So lengthen out. Feel the arms remain toning, but the shoulders soften. As you fix the gaze, let all your awareness draw inside. Let's take one more complete breath. When you exhale, dip forward, right arm under left. Find eagle arms, hands together, lift the elbows up, shoulder level. Then from here, keep the arms squeezing in. Bend into your left knee, right leg long, Skandasana variation. Feel the core support and lift the heart forward. Stay active, but also soften through the hips lower. Your next inhale, power forward, warrior 2. Exhale, ground down, sink in. Inhale, right palm flips open. Exalted warrior, again, pause here. Extend the right arm behind you, turn the heart open. Bend more into your right knee. Inhale, back out through center. Long exhale, hands down, frame your front foot, step back, 3-legged dog. Three-legged chaturanga, draw forward. Bend the elbows, lower the heart. Inhale, flow up and through. Exhale, downward facing, all the way back. Step it out, release. Second side, left foot forward. Power up, breathe, inhale. Charge it up, find some motivation from inside. Let the breath fill your body. And the exhale, warrior 2, lengthen up. Shift the gaze over your fingertips. Stack the torso over your hips. Feel that alignment. Squeeze the heels together. Your next exhale, eagle arms, left arm under right. Find that squeeze. Lift the elbows up, shoulder level. Next exhale, bend into your right knee. Left leg long, keep the elbows lifting, supporting the heart. Soften into the hips, lengthen out through that left leg. Next inhale, breath, power back forward, warrior two. Lengthen out, land in. Left palm opens up, exalted warrior. Pause and breathe once you get there. Stay really light with your right hand, but feel that counter action. Bend into your left knee. Lengthen left arm behind you. And you inhale back through center. Long exhale, fold forward, frame. Lift that left leg up. Three-legged dog. Chaturanga. Inhale up and through. Exhale, downward facing. Reset, 3 steady breaths. Good. Look forward, bend the knees. When you're ready, step or float, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, bend the knees, sweep the arms up. Pause, chair pose. Now we'll go through a breathing exercise to release some stress and tension. Take an inhale, lift up through the heart. And the exhale, Ujjayi breath. Sweep your hands to your hips, draw the heart forward. Inhale, reset, come back up. Exhale, sweep it up. Let's go for 5. And 4. And 3. Keep that bend in your knees one more time. And the exhale, reach back. Keep the heart lifting, squeeze the shoulder blades in. And now taking the arms overhead. Take a hold of opposite elbows, peel the heart open. Sink the hips. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. Long exhale, fold forward, go down. In halfway lift. Forward, palms on the floor, step or float back. Chaturanga. Inhale up and through. And the exhale, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up towards the ceiling, bend the knees, stack the hip open. Stage 2, wild thing, turn over. Big step over with your right foot, right arm peels open. Turn the heart open, breathe. Press down through your base. Use that support and lift the heart. Look towards the top of the mat, right knee draws in. Side plank just for a moment. Right hand on the floor, lizard lunge. Step the right foot forward, it's working to the hips now. Come up onto your fists. Or fingertips, whatever you want. Maybe you want to lower down to the elbows. It's your choice. Use some props here if you'd like. Stage 2, press down through your left hand. Take an inhale, right arm reaches up. And the exhale, reach behind you, twist it up. Next stage, bend in your back knee. Take a hold of the outside of your left foot. Turn the gaze up. And the exhale breath, release that out. Hands down to the floor, walk the hands to the middle of the mat. And let's move into Skandasana, left side. So this time, you can take any kind of variation with your hands that you want. Just try to keep that left heel pressing down into the mat. Keep the heart lifted. Long spine, full breath. And walking back, top of the mat. Bend into that left knee. Plant your left hand. Inhale again, twist it out. Just pause here. Just 2 breaths. Push down through your left hand. And you exhale, frame that front foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift that back knee first. And then simply lift that right leg in all the way up. Bend the knees, stack the hip open. Scorpion that leg. In the exhale, right knee, left tricep, moving into falling triangle, over towards the left. Push your right hand now, left arm reaches up. Now we'll pump it out. Left arm forward, take an inhale. In the exhale, elbow to your hip, lower the hip. Tap the floor. Inhale, press up and lift. Lower for 5. Press and lift. In 4, make sure your legs are wide. Press and lift. 3, lift. 2, lift. All the way down. All the way down to the mat. So facing the back of the mat now. Let's pause here for a moment. And then bring our right foot on top of our left thigh. Let's come into kind of half lotus pose. So feel free to take a block underneath your right knee if you need to. If not, just allowing that leg and the knee to relax down towards the floor. So make sure you stay supported here. There should be no pain in your knee. If there is, just come out of the posture a lot more or use a prop, like I said. Stage 2, slowly lower, walk the hands forward. Just 2 more breaths. Again, feel free to reset if that's too much. And eventually releasing out, come back to that wide-legged stance. Right hand out in front of you. Push and lift the hips back into that fallen triangle. Now we flex down through your right foot. Press your right foot into the floor. Look forward, step your left foot forward, come into the half moon on the left side. Push, lift, stack the hips. Maybe right arm peels open, lift the gaze. And the exhale, big step back, come into a wide-legged stance. So come into standing. This time turn the toes out, heels turn in. Inhale, reach the arms up, lengthen the legs. Exhale, goddess the arms, bend the knees. Let's go for 5. And 4. 3. For 2. 1. Lower, pause, breathe, come into goddess, squeeze the heels together. Sink in through the hips. Next inhale, power back up, interlace the fingers, palms up towards the ceiling. Gentle back bend, lift up through the heart. And the exhale, hands through center, step back, top of the mat. Good time to take a little sip of water if you need to, or just chill out, mountain pose. Or you go through the second side. Ready, inhale, press down through your feet, lift the arms, lift the gaze, float out, lower. Halfway lift. Palms on the floor, step or flow back, shut around the lower. Inhale up and through. Exhale, downward facing dog, all the way up and back. Left leg lifts up, full inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, stack that hip open. And keep the shoulders square first. Lift open the hip. Second stage, wild thing, big step over. Push down through your right hand. Any motion that feels good through that left shoulder. Open, peel up. Get full expansion through the body. The whole front line of the body is opening and expanding here. Right foot center of the mat. Try side plank just for a moment. Left knee draws in. Try to go slow. Left hand forward. Left knee to your elbow. Step the left foot forward. Lizard pose. So left side, any variation you want. Again, to settle in first. And maybe lowering down to the forearms. Next stage from here, maybe push down through your right hand. Windmill, open that left arm. Reach back. Bring the right foot towards you. Left shoulder opens up, turn the heart open. As you exhale, move into that right hip, peel up. releasing out. All the way back down, push and lift. Back to Skandasana, bend that right knee, lengthen out your left leg. So right heel stays on the floor, remember that. Try to sink in. If your hips are really tight, maybe a lift through the heel, but try to use that breath, expand out through the inner hips. So getting ready for that fallen triangle onto the left side. So coming forward, lengthen up, push through your palms, keep those back toes tucked. Try one leg, lift it up, open up the hip. Again, expand out with your breath. Lift the left knee. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, cross it over. Stand up. Push your left hand, right arm up. So we're going to go through those dips. Right arm forward. Take an inhale, peel the heart up. When you exhale, right elbow to your hip, lower the hips, tap the floor. Press and lift. Lower for 4. And lift. And 3. Lift. For 2. Lift. And all the way down, try to go slow. All the way down, wide-legged. In half lotus, this time left side. This is a lot tighter for me. So I'm going to use that prop underneath my left knee. So coming out to that support, knife edge your left foot onto your thigh. Breathe and expand. Again, if you want to fold forward, I'm really way too tight on this side, but if you want to go for it, keep that spine long, full breath, challenge yourself. Inhale, coming back up. Let's release that out. Remove that prop away from you. Back into fallen triangle. Push through your left hand. Lift the hips. Looking forward. Flex your left foot. Push into the floor. Step your right foot top of the mat. Push and lift it up. Half moon. You can peel open if you like. Left arm up towards the ceiling. Try to stack the hips. Maybe even turning the gaze up towards the ceiling. And you exhale, big step back through your left foot, and toes turn out, heels turn in. Inhale, reach your arms out, lift the gaze. Exhale, God's pose. And let's go for 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach up. And you exhale, palms through center, toes turn in now. Full force, so toes turning towards the middle of the mat, full all the way down. Take hold of the outside of your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the heart down, forehead down, top of the head towards the floor. And start to rock forward and back. And you exhale, lift the gaze, hands onto your hips. Flat spine all the way back up to standing. When you step back, top of the mat, mountain pose. Palms open up. Find your alignment. And we're going to lower all the way down, going through awkward pose now. So step the feet hip width apart. Take an inhale. You're going to lift up on your toes, lift the heels up. Arms up, shoulder level, squeeze the fingers together. As you exhale, bend the knees. Keep that nice long spine. Draw the shoulders back into their sockets. Come just halfway down. Pause, breathe for 5. And 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lower all the way down towards your heels. Walk the hands behind you. Coming onto your spine, heels up. Press your feet towards the ceiling, circle it up. And we're going to finish off with some spinal twists here. So bend the knees, stack the knees. Move the knees over towards the right. Supine twist. Left arm extends up. Stack that right hand on top of your left thigh. And let the belly melt towards your spine. Let the gaze shift over your shoulder. Let the shoulders drop. Let the hips completely drop. any stress in your mind, anything you're holding on to, great time to release it. And then supporting your knees, coming back through center, over towards the left, right arm extends out. So it's really easy to kind of blame things right now on the external world. But when we do, it definitely opens up the door for us to make excuses in our lives. So I feel like if we can take responsibility for everything that happens, even if it's not our fault, it makes it a lot easier to focus our awareness inside the body. We can really find peace. Right here in the present moment. You're just noticing your thoughts, kind of like vibrations of energy. So let them come and let them go. And drawing back through center. Moving in, Shavasana, legs long, arms wide. Take up tons of room on your mat. You fully inhale through the nose. Exhale at the mouth. And one more inhale. Exhale out the mouth, drop. Noticing that space that surrounds the body. Just let yourself fall into that space.